right. So they don't know I'm talking. I can't.
Yeah, I don't think they could hear
Gotta
you.
go back down here.
Well, you're not using the right microphone. It's in back of you now.
Oh shit. This is just a prop.
Yep. Yeah, it's all fake.
It's really good to see you again, Joel.
Thanks for... Now I can hear you.
This is crazy.
Oh, it's about time. Jeez. Get your act together.
I can't sit like that the whole time. People want to stare at my ass.
No, nobody wants to do that.
Nobody does. Not even me. So, hi guys. Guess what? Today's fucking Thursday.
It really is.
We, as you can see, we missed Sunday, but
It was Easter.
It was Easter.
Did you have a good Easter?
It was Zombie Jesus' birthday.
What'd you do for Easter?
Oh, we did
Anything
nothing
special.
Nothing. Not a damn thing. We
No?
what did we do? I forgot. We had lunch. What did we get? I think we got like I don't remember, like Buffalo Wild Wings maybe. I don't remember. Clearly, it wasn't very. We didn't do anything.
Well, we had my daughter over.
Yep.
And she's pregnant, so she was eating everything.
It's a Christmas miracle. No.
No.
Oh no! Wait, that's the other Jesus thing.
I mean, it might have been, but she is. I don't know. I mean, she's due in September, so.
Oh, well, I mean, that makes sense. I mean, okay, all right.
But no, she came over and her boyfriend, and we made a ham. We made a whole ham
From scratch?
Yep. Killed the pig. That was a bloody mess.
I can picture it's you and like Jake and like Megan's boyfriend running around out in the backyard.
I'm really
trying to catch the pig.
I'm really thinking that next time we should do it in the tub, and not in the dining room, because there was blood everywhere.
I have a question.
And the cats got into it. They were tracking it everywhere.
So like they have like
pig guts.
So like for when you go to the grocery store, right?
Yeah.
You have like turkey and chicken, but then they sell like the little tiny Cornish game hens.
They do.
Why don't they sell like them little tiny mini pigs? So you could.
Oh yeah, like the.
In case, because not everybody wants to have an entire pig roast. Maybe you want to have one.
Can you imagine going to a barbecue and seeing instead of like one of the big pig things, seeing like four little pigs on the spit rotating.
You go into Tops and they're just selling them in the.
Yeah, they got them in the bags like the rotisserie chickens. You just get. Hey, you want? Hey, we need more milk.
Oh
and on your way back, can you stop and get us a rotisserie pig?
I'd like a rotisserie pig.
I have a craving for a rotisserie pig right now, and it's just I can't. I need to have a whole pig, but not a whole pig. I need to have just a tiny pig,
just a little one,
just the little one. That's what I want. Oh my god!
I would shop at that grocery store every day.
Absolutely,
that would be amazing.
Yeah, that would be a great grocery store.
Why is it? Like, why is that?
They can have rotisserie everything. Like they have rotisserie. Rotisserie cows.
Yeah, but think of that. Like, think of how weird that is. Really, like, chickens are like the only animal that they literally like display their entire cooking like corpse to you. And this, like, they don't do that to anything else. Like, there's no like you said, there's no cow, there's no pig. It's just these poor fucking chickens.
Yeah.
It's so weird now that I think about it. Oh my god, what are you drinking?
I was just talking to a coworker about it. Oh, I have Hudson North cider, but it's strawberry rhubarb.
Oh,
I've never had this, and strawberry rhubarb is my favorite kind of pie. Yes. So I'm going to give it a try.
Is that your favorite strawberry rhubarb?
That's my favorite pie. My mom used to make those homemade growing up. When we were growing up, we had wild rhubarb growing in our backyard.
Oh, that's...
And so she used to just, pick that every year and just make a fresh strawberry rhubarb pie.
I don't know a lot of
Wonderful.
people that have rhubarb as a rhubarb pie as one of their favorite pies.
Yeah.
That's
Well, not just
interesting.
rhubarb, strawberry.
Strawberry. Well,
It's
that's
gotta
what I
be the
mean. That,
strawberry rhubarb.
nobody eats nobody wants a rhubarb.
Well, they make them though,
Well, it's
and
'cause
I've
they don't
had
know-
like just a rhubarb. Ooh, that's good.
I think that's Amish. Because they can't have strawberries. Or
Are they
something.
not allowed? Is that strawberries against the
Yeah,
Amish religion?
I think it's got something to do with the number of seeds. I think. I don't know.
Yeah, they can't have strawberries.
They can't have any-
cucumbers.
Yeah, nothing with external
Or yeah,
seeds. Sunflowers, right out.
Sunflowers,
Right
yeah,
out
yeah.
of there.
That's what it is. It's strawberry, sunflowers,
Yeah.
and cucumbers. They're
Yeah.
not allowed to have.
That's it. And if you see an
They
Amish guy,
create all sorts of rumors.
if they catch an Amish person eating a coconut, because that's just like one big seed,
Yeah.
they're out.
Well, next time I see it, next
Excommunication.
time I come in contact with an Amish person and they have a strawberry in their hand, I'm slapping it right out. Slapping it right out of their hand.
I think that's
And I'm going to yell, shame on you. Shame on you.
I think that's a hate crime.
No, it's against their
Now,
religion.
move my barn.
I am supporting that. I am trying
right.
to keep them strong.
That's fair. That's fair.
And I
Slap it out of
slap
his
it
hand.
right out of their hand.
Like, who do you think you are, Steven Seagal? Move my barn. Oh my God. We're starting out heavy
No, it's-
today. Holy shit.
Yeah. No, I was talking with one of my coworkers about this just the other day. We were talking about the rotisserie chickens from Wegmans,
Mm-hmm.
and how it seems like the price has gone up, but the chickens have gotten smaller.
Yep.
And she said that, and I was like, "What do you think they're using the Cornish game hens now instead of actual chickens?
It's
They're just using the Cornish game hens and charging the
6 months from now, they're going to have nuggets.
yes
Instead of fucking rotisserie.
rotisserie nuggets. They're not even going to be breaded. They're
No,
just-
it's
yeah.
just the grilled nuggets.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's just
That's
the
all they're
It's
doing.
like chicken hearts and livers
Oh
and
my
stuff.
god!
that they're just
Oh my
grilling.
god! I make that for the dogs. Oh.
Oh yeah, you make your own food, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
How long have you been doing that?
Well, let's see. Kai is. Oh shit! Since we got Simone, because I learned that like just if you want your dogs to live longer, like just feeding them just like kibble is not the way to go.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I still feed them kibble, but it's higher end kibble. Like it's better. It's not
Yep.
like the. But yeah, no. Every week I brown
So
rice.
you don't feed it to them every meal. So they they get the homemade stuff, but then
Yep.
they also get kibble.
In the morning they get a little bit. They get kibble, and then their dinner is the homemade.
Okay.
The homemade
Okay.
stuff.
So you do it quite like I do. I mean, we don't make it homemade or anything, but we have the two cats, and we
Pardon me
give
for
them.
my mustache hair is itching my nose. I'm not trying to pick my nose in case you're wondering.
We give them dry food, like for breakfast and
Yep.
lunch.
Yep.
But then we give them wet food for dinner.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a mix of it, and we use like the Blue Buffalo, the good, like the higher
yeah.
end good stuff,
Yep.
like because that's. I mean, it's unless you make it yourself, you don't know for sure what's in
Yep.
it. But Blue Buffalo tends to be
Blue
like
Buffalo's
it's-
higher end. Yeah, that's a good one.
They use more natural ingredients, I think, and
Yep.
everything.
We used to do Blue Buffalo when it was just Kai.
Yeah.
But when we got Simone, it was a little bit cheaper, but we use the Rachel Ray.
Oh, okay.
Nutrish, I think it's called. is what
Yeah,
it is.
for the dry food.
Yep, for the dry food, and they like that. I have to keep switching it up though because eventually Kai gets sick of the
But your wet food, do you like cook all the meats
Everything.
yourself?
I do.
And then you chop it up and dice it up and make.
Yep,
And
so
you
what
like
it- no,
prepare
what it
like
is is-
a week at a time, right?
No,
Or
yeah.
something?
What it's between. I can get between 8 and 10 days. So what I do is I get it's a whole box of brown rice.
Yeah.
It's 2 pounds of either ground chicken or ground turkey,
Okay.
and then if they have ground pork, I do a pound of ground pork. If not, I do gizzards and heart.
You should replace the ground pork with a rotisserie pig.
I was well. I'm
Once
gonna.
we find a place, you know
Oh
what?
my god!
I
What
bet
if they? I just all I can picture now is like how like when they do like gyros, they have like the meat that spins, and now they just got like a pig spinning, and
yeah,
the guy's
full
just
pig. It's not even like a slab of meat. It's just a full pig. Just like, yeah, up and down.
You got to keep waiting for the leg to get out of the way. You got to work quick.
I was gonna say, you know what? There's no grocery store that does that, but I bet you if you go to the right Asian market in the right city, I bet you can find that.
So
I bet you can.
When I lived,
they have some crazy stuff.
When I lived in New Jersey, my roommate he was headed to the when I lived off campus. This kid that I was sharing, there was like 8 of us sharing a house with. He went to the Art Institute of Philadelphia for culinary.
Okay.
And so we would go visit him. We'd take the train from Jersey to Philly, and we'd go visit him on the weekends. Well, we used to go to Chinatown.
Yeah.
Dude, I walk into Chinatown, and there's like whole fucking like rabbits.
Yeah.
Like just hanging there, like skin, just fucking.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck? So we go to this place and eat, and we sit down, and all it is it's family style. No, nothing's in English. So we just pick. We're just picking shit off a menu, and it just comes out in giant bowls, and they just put it on a giant Lazy Susan in the middle of the table, and then you just spin the bowls around, which was the craziest fucking thing. You ever been to a Nigerian? So I went.
No, but I was gonna say my daughter goes to there's an Asian market down on the Erie there.
Yep.
And
up by is it up by it's the one it's up by the shady fucking movie theater.
No.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
There is one there, but
I thought that was the one.
No. There's a yeah. Well, that's a shady. That's not only a shady movie theater, but there's the
Paradise
strip
Found,
club
yep.
and
so if you're looking for, I've been to that Asian market. It's a good Asian market, but if you're from Syracuse, you'll know exactly what we're talking about. It's in between Paradise Found, and the dirty Pee Wee Herman XXX rated strip club.
What is that called? I don't even know what that.
It's Pee Wee's Playhouse.
No, I'm trying to remember. It's the Paris Theater or something like that.
Yeah, I think you're right.
It's an adult movie theater. Yeah.
It's creepy.
Which I don't even know why. Why does that even? How does that even exist anymore?
So what I don't understand,
like with the existence of pornography and where you can get it, who would go to pay for a theater?
I feel like voyeurs. You'd have to be one of them people.
Yeah.
You have to be one of them people that likes to fucking like watch people.
Yeah.
Like you're a cuck. That you're a cuck. Like you're the kind of guy that would watch your wife.
I don't even want to get into that.
Get plowed by a guy wearing a luchador mask.
Anyway.
Reba!
Reba?
I don't know. He's wearing a luchador mask. I don't know. Just whatever.
So not that one. Okay. Not that one. Gotcha. But there's another one.
Yep. I don't know what you're talking about. And
it's pretty big. It's down kind of like towards downtown by like the art store, the big art store and everything. And she goes there and she said that they have like everything. Like they have all like as fresh as you can get in Syracuse, but they have like all sorts of like different vegetables and fruits and like and fish and stuff like that. Like,
do you know how they get the stuff that we don't get around here? They have a hole straight to China. Poof! And that's what they do. They have.
I was going to say teleport.
No, they have one of them things like a bank.
Remember
the banks? They used to.
Yes.
They have one of them, and you're like, they're like, we need some daikon radishes. Bob, send them the daikon. They come up.
Is it like those tubes? Those like
same things.
Pneumatic tubes.
That's what they did with them after banks closed.
Oh,
during the financial crisis.
Okay. I thought they learned how to teleport and just haven't told us.
I mean, that might be. You could be right, and then they're using the tubes as the excuse. Like they're like, we do it with these tubes.
I don't know why. You'd think
us off.
You'd think that'd be more of a thing that science would work on nowadays, is like teleportation and stuff like that.
They probably do it already.
I mean, maybe.
So can I?
But like, I like the stuff that science is working on. It makes me really angry because it's they're not focusing on stuff that needs to be focused on.
Can we talk about the moon thing for a second? Can I tell you how angry I am with this whole fucking moon thing?
Well, because give me a little bit of background on it, because I don't honestly I haven't been following. So
they sent They sent 4 astronauts around the moon.
Yeah,
which that's a huge achievement. They haven't done it in 50 years. Like
Yeah.
Which is cool. That's awesome. But they keep saying, like, this whole entire time, they're like, the 4 astronauts on their trip to the moon. You're not going to the fucking moon. You're going around it. You're not landing. You're like that.
Oh,
would,
okay.
So like literally,
So
that
you're
would
mad
be like,
that the misconception is that they're landing on the moon.
like that would be like me saying I'm going to Disney World and then showing up in fucking Atlanta and being like, I'm at Disney World. Like, no, that's not how that works. Like you like they should be saying the 4 astronauts took a fucking sightseeing tour around the dark side of the moon. And they saw Pink Floyd. Like,
so,
yes.
have you ever heard those jokes? They're kind of like anti-jokes that are like, what do you call a gay bus driver? What? His name, you homophobe. Or have you ever heard those kind of things?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's like the So I heard one guy. There's a guy online that I see every now and then, and it's just him telling jokes, and I think it's to his mother-in-law. Mm-hmm. There's this old lady, and she's always sitting at the table eating. They're eating dinner, and he always tells her dirty jokes or something like that. And he said, one of the most recent ones he said was like, what do you call a black man and a white woman on the other side of the moon? And she's like, I don't know. And he goes, astronauts, you racist.
Astronauts, my God, Grandma. Stop being so racist. Oh, my God.
I think those are pretty
I haven't
funny.
really followed it much. I don't really care.
Yeah.
I did watch it for...
Well, okay, so you follow some stories that I don't, and I know that you posted something to me the other day about there's a Kit Kat? Something happened with Kit Kat?
So
I don't even know what the story was.
If you're following us on TikTok, so a couple weeks ago, so somebody stole... This is an honest to God truth. Somebody stole a truck with 12 tons of Kit Kats in it. It was en route from Great Britain or from England to Poland. Okay. And it just disappeared. Nobody knows where it is. So if you've been following our TikTok, and we'll put the later on, maybe not on Facebook, but when we post this to YouTube, we'll put the link to the news story in the comments. So anyway, they posted like that this happened to them. So Kit Kat posted that they lost it, and then all these other brands started trolling them. And when they started trolling them, they were like one of them was like one of them was Domino's, and Domino's was like we support Kit Kat in their time of need, and we hope these bandits are caught. And they're like, in an unrelated story, we now have Kit Kat pizza. and then like a bunch of other ones jumped on, and then Denny's was the best one. Denny's jumps on, and they said, what happened to Kit Kat happened between 1 and 4 a.m. and we were busy doing something else. No further question. it's just so somebody, I want to know what you're doing with 12. I want to know. I will buy some of those Kit Kats. If you are by some stretch listening to our podcast, Kit Kat thieves.
Anyway, so did you hear the story about, so there was a girl, or I think her name was Gracie, and I think this was in somewhere, Lancaster, New York.
Okay.
And she's I think she was an employee at this pizza place.
Oh my God.
She wasn't. Maybe she
Dude,
but
she fucked
I guess
them
she's
girls.
a trained MMA fighter.
Yeah. Yeah, she is.
And
she had been training for like 10 years.
Yeah, but she's like young. She's like, I don't know, 18? Yeah. Or not like she's young, but she's been training as an MMA fighter for like most of her life. And these 3 girls get out and go walking into the pizza place thinking, oh, we're going to record this and we're going to beat this girl up or something. Did you see the video?
Dude, she
throwing those people around like they're nothing. She grabbed the girl by her head and whipped her around.
So it was
insane.
It was 3 girls and 2 guys.
Yeah.
The 2 guys were the ones were in there too.
They were trying to break it up, but
she grabbed that first girl, walked up to her, and she grabbed her by the hair And I've never seen somebody get ragdolled in real life like that.
It really was. Like
and then she beat her up, and then
she threw her into the wall first.
Yep.
Like
she
the
wasn't
girl,
fucking around, dude. She was like,
So
"You're going,
Gracie
you're going, whore."
Spins her around, slams her against the wall,
Royce
and then
Gracie.
basically, like it looked like by her hair,
You sure did.
like twisted her, threw her
By her fucking
around,
ears.
like completely around, and she lands on her back, and then she gets down, and she's like
Right.
an MMA fighter, she's like landing the punches
Yep.
like this,
Then that
and the guys are like, stop.
Yep.
Then the girl with the phone is like, hey, get off her, and she goes for her.
Yep,
And
she
then-
jumps up, she's like, "You're next, bitch." Blah, 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 blah.
and then the phone drops, and it's like, oh my god,
Listen,
that was nuts.
Listen, that is the perfect example of, like, Mike Tyson said it when he said it best when he said, people forgot what it's like to run their mouths and get punched in the face.
Well, he didn't say face; he said faith.
But
Faith.
if he walks
You
in
get
and punches
punched
you,
in the face.
if he comes in here, you're on your own.
I mean, and that hurts more.
And now our special guest, Mike Tyson. Our surprise guest.
that hurts a lot more getting punched in the face
Yeah, that's true.
than the face.
It's true.
I mean,
it's true.
that hits you right here. Right here.
Do you think Mike Tyson could have taken one of his tigers if he had to?
I think if you really had to.
Like, not now, he's older, but like, I mean,
No,
Tiger's,
back in his prime. Yeah,
like,
probably.
like, Tiger's like, "Rawr." He's like, "Yeah, bite your ear." Tiger's like, "What the fuck, man?"
But anyway, so the funny part is, and this kind of is a throwback to the whole Alan Richardson thing from last week, because it was on camera.
Yep.
Gracie beat the shit out of these girls.
Sure did.
And she's not getting charged with anything because the police investigated and said it's self-defense.
Yeah.
I love that.
Gracie's gonna end up in the UFC. That girl just won herself a UFC contract.
That's right.
Dana White's on his way to fucking Lancaster, New York right now. Be like, Gracie,
I mean, like, if this is what
you get 18, bitch.
If this is what she can do when she's like ambushed, can you imagine what she can do when she's prepared in the ring to go? I mean,
Listen.
Yeah, you don't want to fuck with her.
She need to be. I thought that when it first happened, I thought it was a Waffle House. Shit was getting thrown down. Like, I've never seen. Even the two dudes didn't want a piece of her. They were like, "Nope, I'm good. Let's drag her out."
See, we don't even have Waffle Houses around here, do we? Are there Waffle Houses?
We used to have
our version of Waffle House, because that's mostly a Southern thing, right?
It is. We used to have a thing. For a while, we had a thing called Waffle Works.
Yeah.
We had a bunch of them.
I think there is actually a Waffle House. Like, there's one in Pulaski now, weirdly. But
in the old Ponderosa.
Probably. But I think our version of Waffle House, up, maybe not just up north, but in Syracuse, was Denny's.
Yeah,
because I know that's a lot of Denny's when they used to be open 24 hours.
Yep,
that was the spot that you went to after a real good night of drinking,
or after a concert.
Yeah,
like that was a good place after a concert because remember, like
I spent many a time. Like, bars here in Syracuse close at 2:00.
Yeah.
But there are many a nights that I spent at a Denny's until like 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning. Oh my God, yeah. Because like afterwards, everyone would be like, "Hey, let's go out. Let's go to Denny's." And
what about?
You're like, "Yeah, but let's go to this Denny's because this other Denny's is going to be like the Waffle House. This is where
we don't want to go to the one where everybody's going to be fighting.
Fights are going to be breaking out.
Yep.
And the waitress is going to be smoking. There's going to be ashes in your food. Yep. And, who knows what else?
We used to go to. We always used to go to the Denny's on not 7 North, the one on in North Syracuse on Route 11. We used to go to that one, and we used to go to a diner in Central Square. We used to go to the Beeville Diner every now and then, but that was like a long way to go to like get in a fight, like because there was a time Beeville Diner was horrible.
Yeah.
Like, I was like there was fights there all the time. It was.
Well, there was another place. Do you remember? And I think this closed down even before I knew you. What was the place that was on, like right off Hiawatha Boulevard before you got onto 690? There was a
Oh, it's it's now called Serpico's. It's the new Serpico's. It was they had
I'm not talking about the Little Gem. Not
No,
the
the one when you get on the highway in the gas station. Yeah, it's called the Old Serpicos. I can't remember what it was called, but it was the most disgusting food I ever had.
It's called the Old Serpicos?
That's what it's called now.
It's not even, it wasn't called Serpicos before.
I think Old Serpico, I think he's a cop.
No, yeah, but it was called,
really
it was called...
Yeah, it's just called or maybe it's called the New Serpicos.
It's called Mama something, or...
Mama Nancy?
No.
Wait. No, I think it was Mama Nancy's.
Mama Nancy's. Yes.
They're the they're the most disgusting food.
No, it wasn't. It was great.
Dude, no. Aaron took me there like one of the first times.
Dude, Mama Nancy's was awesome.
We went there one night. One of the first time we hadn't been together very long. We went there one night and I got a burger. And dude,
well, that's your problem right there.
They brought me the burger and I pick it up and like the grease was it was like running off it. Like I was like,
and that's, like I said, that's your problem.
I don't eat breakfast, ass.
You don't eat breakfast, ass?
No, just lunch ass.
Just lunch ass and dinner ass. Sometimes I have a little snack ass, but I draw the line at breakfast ass. I will not eat breakfast ass. I won't do it.
Nope.
No, but Mama Nancy's was awesome for breakfast. They served breakfast 24 hours a day. And that was when I first started going to Singers, when it first opened. Mama Nancy's was the place to go afterwards because it's very close by. And, you know,
well, that makes sense.
If you're driving there drunk, it's less of a chance you're going to get pulled over. Don't drink and drive, though.
I didn't start hanging out. I didn't. Yeah, but see that makes sense. So I didn't start hanging out in that area, Chestermead area.
But I think by the time you're probably right, because by the time that's why it closed. By the time you and Aaron got together and everything, Mom and Nancy started going downhill a little bit. Yeah. And they weren't as popular anymore. No. And then after COVID and they shut down,
she became Grandma Nancy.
They never opened back up again 24 hours. And eventually just the whole place changed hands. But
COVID Nancy?
Yeah. COVID Nancy?
She
should have do you think she should have renamed it instead of Mama Nancy's? It's COVID Nancy's?
Oh, yeah. That's perfect.
You think that would have attracted more customers?
I don't know.
Everyone should have renamed them.
They should have.
Welcome to the COVID Gap.
Welcome to COVID Denny's.
COVID American Eagle. Could that be something?
COVID Eagle.
COVID Eagle.
Oh my God. No. So did you see? So I sent you. I sent you a thing. It was. Did you see the story I sent you about the lady in the tree dressed like a squirrel?
I read the thing that you showed me, but I didn't see was there a video of it? Or was it just a news story?
It's just a news story.
Yeah. Wasn't she dressed as a squirrel and she was throwing nuts at people?
She was throwing nuts at the police. And it was Florida, of course it was
Did
Florida.
She get arrested for that?
I
hope not. What? Come on, man. That's funny.
Well,
of all the things that crazy people can do, dressing up as a squirrel, getting up in a tree and throwing nuts at people, that's fucking funny. I mean, you shouldn't get arrested for that.
But
unless you're throwing them at like the elderly or little children, or
when the cops got there, if she'd have just been casual, things would have been great.
Yeah.
She started acting all squirrely.
Pun intended.
And there you go. Now you're in jail. I don't know. Do they send her to jail, the zoo, the vet? I don't fucking know where you take somebody.
Can you imagine this? I don't know. Zoo?
Like,
that would have been awesome.
Like, I don't know where to bring this furry. Like, apparently, I don't know. Ma'am.
We can bring her to the zoo, but they don't have a squirrel enclosure.
They don't have a squirrel enclosure.
They don't do.
No. She's just in a box.
Yeah.
Looking around.
Yeah, a big box where they poke holes in it.
I identify as a squirrel. Okay, well, I identify as a car. Sorry, I went a little crazy there.
Yeah.
The weather was beautiful today. I hope everybody got out and enjoyed it a little bit. If you didn't, it's your fault.
And see, but this is what I hate this time of year. I cannot stand this time of year because it'll be 30 degrees one day, 70 degrees the next.
Yep.
And then it'll tease you for a little while, and then it'll start going, well, maybe we'll go to 60s and 50s and everything. And then, no, we're going to snow again. And you're going to get another inch.
And then
it's going to be 25 degrees for the next 3 days, and then we're going to shoot back up to 80.
It's going to
I
snow
cannot
until
stand it.
10 a.m. and then by 1:45 it'll be 60.
See, this is what I was talking about too before. Weathermen have to have. I don't know how to feel about weathermen and weather apps and everything like that, because you'd think that if it's like a science, any kind of science at all, that it would be like consistent. But Heather and I will look at our weather apps on our phones, and it's pulling the weather from the same local places, and we will have completely different forecasts. And like for the same day. And she'll look at like a week ahead and go, "Oh, it's not supposed to rain on the weekend." And I'm like, it's Monday. You're looking way too far ahead. Yeah. Like by the weekend, it could be completely different. We could have a sandstorm.
What I've learned,
or a tornado or something.
What I've learned is now is the perfect time to be a weatherman if you want to become one, because literally at this point, every day the weatherman's just going to be getting up there going.
But it's got to be the easiest thing in the world to do. Like literally, you could pull someone off the street and say, "Hey, you wanna do the weather today?" And they're like, "Yeah." Do I just read it from a report? Nah, just make it up.
Make it up.
Just make it up based on what you see right now. Take a look around you for the next 5 minutes.
Yep.
Take a look at the clouds and everything, and then you're going to come in. You're going to do the weather.
Yep.
And I think that they would probably do a better job than the guy who supposedly pulls all the reports and does all the studying and reads all the data and the research and everything, because they're horrible. The hardest part
about being a weatherman is learning the little thing to switch the screen.
Yeah, I was going to say it's learning the different codes that are on the screen, like the difference between a cold front and a hot front,
and like learning that like to do the thing to like pretend you're in front of the map.
Yeah,
you know, they have to be like, today in Colchester in Weehawken, New Jersey. It'll be a balmy 55.
I will say that some of the best news bloopers are weathermen, though.
Yeah,
those are so funny. Did you see? There was one where a guy was like reading the weather. It was pretty popular. I think a lot of people have probably seen it, but there was an error with the way that the temperatures were put in. So on the screen, it said that this one city had a temperature of like 105,000.
Jesus,
690.
Everybody's dead.
That's what he said. He was looking at the thing, and he goes, "And we have this up here and over here," and he goes, "And everyone in Johnsonville is dead." He literally said that. It was one of the funniest things. And
everyone in Johnsonville's dead.
Completely straight face, and oh my god, it was so funny.
Yep,
so funny.
Yep, weathermen are the best. I used to like Wayne Mahar, the local one here.
I love Wayne Mahar, and
he was just so like the thing that used to make me laugh about it is like he was so unnecessarily jacked to be a weatherman. Like I get it, and I'm not making fun of him at all.
No,
the dude's in amazing shape.
He is,
but like it was just so funny to see your weatherman. Like you can like for example, Wayne Mahar, Al Roker.
Yeah.
Like.
Wayne Mahar, I will give, back in the day, I think weathermen were more reliable. I think they took their job more seriously and everything.
There was better funding.
Wayne Mahar was awesome. I loved him. Like even as a TV personality, just outside of the weather, because he would do other like side things and stories and stuff. He was just a really good guy.
I used to go to his Canine Carnival.
Yeah, a couple of my friends. He did like the bowling. Remember when they did the bowling thing?
Yeah.
I think he used to host it.
Yep, he used to do that.
Yep, and a couple of my friends did that. Said he was a really nice guy.
That's how you know he was a good for example, name me one other local weatherman.
Yeah, I can't think of anything.
Bob Rainy Pants. I don't know. Why don't they have cool names like that? If I was a weatherman, my name would be like Thunder Clapley or something, like something ridiculous. Like I'd have like an Anchorman name.
Brian Sleet Hale.
Yeah, exactly. Now let's turn it over to weather. Take it away, Captain Drizzle.
And now for your weather forecast, Steve Windy. That's oh my God.
Now for sports, Johnny Kickball.
Yeah, you could do that with everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go
here's your here with your finances. Cash Bucksworth.
That would be the most amazing news show. Oh my God.
That would be great. That
Oh
would be
my
great.
God.
But to my point, what I was trying, we do this all the time. To my point with so I said earlier, I wish science would focus on more useful things.
Yep.
Instead of focusing on the stupid thing.
Yep.
And it always seems like, and again, not trying to get political here or anything, but it always seems like science is trying to like make better weapons or something like that. They're always doing something for the government, like what the government wants and everything like that, instead of actually trying to improve life.
Remote control butt plugs.
I mentioned the thing about transporters and stuff like that. I wish science would focus more on weather control. You know how miserable weather makes everybody?
No,
and how unpredictable it is.
Because
it's unpredictable. Let me make my point here. It's unpredictable because they you can never. They say that they can predict tornadoes or earthquakes or floods. Then how come it happens so fast and there's no warning so many times and all these people die because of natural disasters and everything like that? They can't predict shit.
But the problem is
with any kind of
But it's getting worse because they are controlling the weather. That's the fucking problem. They're already
think they are.
You really think? I would like you to stop for 2 seconds and think. You want the fucking people in control of our country right now to be in control of our weather? Because that's who controls our weather thing.
I don't want the people in control of our country to do it. I think it should be a privatized organization.
Yeah, but our government controls that shit right now.
It should be like a privately owned business.
That's why weathermen don't know what they're doing.
Maybe you're
They're
right.
trying to figure out how the wind's coming off the Gulf of fucking America.
But just like everything else, it should be like privately owned and like run by for the people, for our betterment. I wish they really could control the weather and that way we
chemtrails.
Maybe they can't control the temperature or something like that, but can you control the precipitation or when and how much it rains and everything? Science should focus on that shit and really get it so that
I feel like they're just gonna fuck it up.
Of course it's gonna fuck it up. They fuck up everything. That eventually it will.
There'll be a 40-mile circle that'll be perfect weather, and everything outside of it is gonna be like a fucking apocalypse.
But that's what I'm saying is if all things being equal, if we were able to do that and there was somebody in control who actually had good intentions for humankind,
wouldn't be me.
Wouldn't that be cool though? To be able to control it so it's temperate and deserts get the right amount of rain and the rainy places don't get so much rain and that would be awesome.
I couldn't do it.
I'd be
corrupt. I'd be too corrupt. Oh, really, North Dakota? Well, how about 4 inches of fucking snow today, you bitch?
North Dakota already get 4 inches. They go.
Not in June.
Nothing.
I'd be like,
nothing.
I'd be like, how about indoors?
How about 40 feet?
Yeah.
Then.
How about tiny?
Then you'll learn.
How about tiny rotisserie pigs, bitch?
Fucking North Dakota.
What is this? Cloudy with a chance of meatballs? Why are there pigs?
Why are pigs Why are roasted pigs falling from the sky?
When pigs fly, bitch, the pigs are flying. So I saw this thing. So I have to say. So I've been seeing a lot of people freaking out about this comedian.
Okay.
Though I don't know if you followed that at all. His name's Drewski. He's a black dude.
No.
And he did a comedy skit in whiteface as Erica Kirk, as Charlie Kirk's wife.
Oh no.
But he didn't say he was Erica Kirk. He said he was portraying all conservative white women in America. It just so happens it looked exactly like Erica. So I thought it was hilarious because I can recognize when things are funny. and not get offended by things. So like of course the first thing that people had to do, what if a black guy did whiteface? So like the different, or what if a white guy did? They're like, what if a white guy did blackface?
Yeah.
So like the difference is, and if you just look at it at face value, it makes sense. Like, okay, but it doesn't, because like the Wayans brothers they did it. They did it in white chicks. Robert Downey Jr. did it.
Yeah.
Like so many actors and comedians have done it. It's not about doing it. It's about what's your intention.
What was the movie with the kid who was trying to get into Harvard Law
School? Oh my God, yeah, that's a bad example though, I think.
No, but do you remember that? But that's the same kind of thing.
But
it's the same kind of story.
Remember when Ted Danson did it? When he was dating Whoopi Goldberg?
Yes.
Holy Christ, like that was going, that's what I'm talking about.
Right.
Like it's content. Why are you doing it for a comedic skit, or are you just doing it just to do it?
Yeah.
Like I feel like people have to be very careful.
Yeah, well, there's a lot to be said about.
Oh my God!
There's a lot to be said about intention, and there's a lot to be said about execution too, like how you do it, because there could be somebody could do the same thing, like and not be able to get away with it because they like just the demeanor and everything.
Exactly,
it might come off as like they're trying to.
It's all about how your intention.
But in that case, especially, and I know that we try not to get political here, but in that case, if he was trying to do a political type commentary on conservative women or something like that, that's the shtick there, and he's not just trying to say like this is like I'm making fun of white people. He's saying like this is an ideology.
I'm making fun of a very specific type of white person.
Yeah.
Which I'm fine with. You have to be able to fucking. That is one thing that like you were saying about like people don't fucking. You have to be able to laugh. At yourself. Like, I laugh at myself all the time. I have a giant fucking head. My head looks like my body is further away because of the way it's proportioned. Like,
well, even your wife calls you potato head.
I know. It's fine.
Potato head.
It's fine. Like, I'm not going to be like, oh, no, I'm not a potato head. Yeah. The only reason like, if I was any more potato head, you'd be able to take my fucking eyes off and replace them.
I feel like I'm more pear-shaped.
Pear what?
Pirouette? Did you say pirouette?
Pirouette. Pirouette wipes.
No, I don't know ballet. No, I'm shaped like a pear, and
like a Bartlett.
I don't know. Is that a type of pear?
I think so.
Like a Macintosh apple? It's a Bartlett pear. Is that what?
I think it's a Bartlett
pear. Is that
pear.
something?
I think it's a Bartlett pear.
I don't know.
Pair of Bartletts. Bob and June Bartlett.
But okay, so here's something that I've been wanting to bring up too. This is really random and it might not even lead anywhere, but I was thinking about this the other day because you were saying you have to be able to laugh. You have to be able to laugh at stuff and find the comedy and stuff and everything like that.
That's correct.
So when people ask you about like movies and things like that, and you're having a conversation about movies, TV, stuff like that, or even what you're watching on Netflix now. There's oftentimes when I get into conversations about that, and I'll tell people some of the things that I'm watching, they're like, "Oh, I would like." I've never heard of that, and I'm like, oh, it's a German series, or oh, it's a Norwegian series, or it's Brazilian, or it's Japanese or Korean, something like that. But I can watch those foreign films, and a lot of people talk about foreign films, and French films used to be very yeah.
We're getting canceled for that.
But I have always found that I can watch foreign films if they are like dramas or action or horror or even like cop shows, mysteries, thrillers, things like that. I cannot get into comedies from other countries.
You know what? There's like I've seen a thing about that. That's funny that
Really? Because like I was
It's
just thinking,
because-
is there something
There
there's
is.
a barrier in like where
It's
comedy
language.
doesn't translate
It doesn't. It's
in the same way that those other things, because it's not that I don't like the acting necessarily
Yep.
or anything like
No,
that, but
it's-
just the what that other country finds funny,
Isn't
I'll
the
start
same.
watching it.
Exactly.
And I'm like,
Well,
it's not funny to
that's
me.
why That's why the joke was always France found fucking Jerry Lee Lewis
Yeah,
hilarious.
yeah.
We didn't find Jerry Lee Lewis hilarious. Like
Not
but
Jerry
like,
Lee Lewis, just Jerry Lewis.
oh, that's right. Jerry Lee Lewis was
Jerry Lee Lewis
he was that
was-
pedophile that married his
Jerry-
cousin. That's right. That dude that sung Great Balls of
the
Fire,
French,
right?
The French loved him too.
Yeah, he sung Great Balls of Fire.
Yes, Great Balls of Fire. Jerry Lee Lewis.
Ho ho ho!
Piano-
Great Balls of Fire.
Piano playing pedophile.
With a terrible French accent too.
Piano playing pedophile. That's what he
The
was.
PPP.
Yeah.
The triple P they called him. Triple P.
The triple P in
The triple P.
in
P.
French. In French.
And that's what he said. That's what he said when they tried to ask him. He was like,
Yeah, the French loved Jerry Lewis, but
Jerry
they
Lewis,
hated Dean Martin.
yeah, which is
No,
weird.
I don't know.
But like,
I don't
no,
know
like,
if that's
but
true or
like,
not.
no, I think that's what it is. It's because like, there's a lot of things that like our comedy, like the things we find funny.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that America not allows, but there's a lot of things that comedically you're allowed to say and do here.
Yeah.
That is like people like it may be getting better now, but like people like Anthony Jeselnik, people like
Yeah, but that's not even what I'm talking about, though. I
Like,
know what you're talking about.
their comedy, like the stuff that we find funny, like the shows that we put out, like and I think it's because of like their culture. Like it's just what's
But it's-
considered funny to France isn't considered funny.
But I think you're right. You're right. But I don't know. It's so much the content as far as that, like what we're allowed to do, because like even if it's clean stuff, like I find a lot of stuff that's like it's very clean as far as the content goes. But if it's clever and it's funny, it's good. You know,
Yeah.
I recognize that comedy, and maybe we're allowed to say a bit more. But in other countries, they're allowed to do a bit more. Like
They are.
there's some countries where like nudity is a regular thing on regular
Yeah.
TV, you know, like and
Yeah.
that's not in network TV here. But it is something about, I think it is something about the, maybe not so much the culture, but the language specifically, because I find British comedy very funny.
Well, and I think it's
find
because you can.
Australian comedy very funny.
I think it's because you can understand it. Like
But-
it's easier to get I think like when you're watching comedy, especially like a show, it's easier to get the joke if you understand it instead of having to read it.
That's true, but even if you dub it, I think there's a loss.
I can't do dubs.
I think there's
I
a
can't do
loss in
dubs.
translation with
Yeah.
the dubbing.
Yeah, I don't do dubs.
And there's a loss in translation with subtitles
Yeah.
too. But it is a language thing.
Yeah.
Not so much, and the reason I say not so much culture is because like, you know, the Brits have different culture than us. The New Zealand, Australia, they have a different culture because in a different country, you know, they have their own thing, but they speak the same language. So there are things that they do that I find just as funny as American comedy. But then like I sat down and I tried to watch, it was I don't know if it was from Spain or if it was from Mexico, but it was in Spanish, and it was supposedly this guy who's like really famous over there and like a big comedian. And I watched this movie with him, and it was subtitled. It wasn't dubbed. It was subtitled. But even the physical comedy, like the slapstick comedy and the types of things that they were doing, I was like, I don't find this funny.
Yeah.
And it's just weird how that works that way. That I can watch plenty of Spanish speaking movies that are like horror movies or dramas or thrillers.
Well, I'm invested in that, like
Like,
because
there's-
horror translates better. Like scary in any language.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
jump scares are scary, and like
Right.
like I can watch like you were saying, like I can watch like Norwegian like those dark, because I find European, like they have a much better like suspense
Yes.
like show, so I can, and it's okay. I can
And
watch
I think
that
sometimes
easy.
even the twists that they do,
Yes.
they reveal them at the
Yeah.
right time. It's their way of storytelling.
Yes,
I like.
is very good. And I feel
Yeah.
like that's part of it too. Like you get into comedy, and I feel like comedy is so subjective to each person.
Yeah,
The-
and it's
the-
all about, and comedy is so much all about timing and everything like that.
Yeah.
Like, ask me what half of comedy is.
What's happening?
Timing. See, I think that's funny.
I knew he was going to do that, and I did it anyway.
Well, yeah,
That's comedy.
that's comedy too. Yeah. But I find that fascinating though. That
Yeah.
like you can like it and just comedy doesn't translate like that.
It does not. It
But
does not.
action, horror, drama.
Yep.
You know that all translates.
You know what I like?
Great.
Korean dramas.
Korean dramas. I like Korean horror. Like they really know how to do horror
K-pop
really
demon,
well.
K-pop demon hunter.
No.
I don't know. I just saw the one scene. I don't really know much about it. I am so sorry.
Yeah,
I am so
I don't
sorry.
know. The
That
only
was
thing I
terrible.
know about that is the one of my coworkers said her daughters wanted to go as K-pop demon hunters for Halloween.
I think
And
Aaron
I was
watched
like,
it. Aaron watched
"What?
it, I believe.
What are K-pop demon hunters? Like,
she
I
liked
know
it.
what K-pop is, but
Yeah, that's weird.
yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie. I 1000% listen to, like, you'll randomly hear me in my car listening to baby metal if you've never heard that. That's K-pop. That's that Korean metal where it's like
Oh,
three.
really?
It's like, but like
I'm not,
it's a girl group. They're
yeah.
and like, but all of their
Okay.
covers are with like heavy metal bands from like Germany. Like they
Okay,
do a song
so
with like Rammstein.
Mine is, and this is really funny because my daughter will tell you this story too. I like to, like, when I'm listening to music or like my Spotify list, if I'm watching a show or I see a commercial and there's a song in it that I'm like, oh, what's that song? Like I'll look up that song and I'll end up like adding it to my list on Spotify and everything.
Yep.
So I did that with this one song, not really knowing who the group was. I was just like, ooh, this has a really good like driving beat to it.
Yep.
Like I really like the beat, and it turns out it's this K-pop band called Blackpink.
Oh, yep.
And Blackpink are pretty popular.
Yeah.
And I've actually listened to some more of their stuff
Yep.
since I heard that song. And I'm like, these girls are really good. They're like, it's really catchy. And like half of it's in Korean, half of it's in English and everything. But they do a really good job. And the music's really catchy.
Yeah.
So I'm driving in the car with my daughter one day, and I've just got my mix on, just my song, and that song comes on. I think it's called "Kill This Love" or something like that, and it comes on, and she was like, "What the hell is this? Why is this on your liked songs
Like,
list?"
hey.
I said it's Blackpink, it's K-pop, and she goes, "I've never heard this before, and I love it, but why are you listening to it?" I was
So many things you just said, Dad, are not. You just said Blackpink, K-pop, and love it, and I don't know how to feel about that.
Yeah,
I don't really
that's
know.
what she was. She was like, "This makes no sense whatsoever."
There's-
because
yeah.
I like Frank Turner and Cake and Weezer and like Foo Fighters. That like nothing like K-pop, especially girl group.
Of
K-pop.
everything you just said, I think Foo Fighters is the only one on my playlist. I have Foo Fighter, and I only have like one song.
Well, we have very different tastes in music.
We do.
But
We do.
we have some similarities, but then like in our I think our personal lists would be very different.
Yes.
But the stuff that we listen to, like when we're down at Singers,
Yep.
and we agree on.
You know what I used to love?
And the older songs, like the '90s songs and stuff like that, we agree on.
One thing that I used to that I wish, if any of the DJs from Singers are listening, especially the weekend ones. One thing that Joel and I used to do that people used to love is I would find like songs that were trending on like TikTok.
Yeah.
And I would put those. I would have not even songs, like literal like things from TikTok, and I would put them into like the in between, like the
Yeah.
like
the crossover music.
The crossover music. Like, like people would be sitting there, and then all of a sudden somebody would sing, and I would go into something from like a song from TikTok, and everybody would be like, "Oh my God, it's TikTok!" It was the most amazing thing, because people used to love that, because they'd all start going to, "Oh my God, this is from TikTok."
Yeah.
It's oh man, that used to be so much fun.
No, but she was like. Couldn't believe that I was the one listening. She was like, "Where did you hear this?" I was like, "I think I heard it on it was the soundtrack on a TV show that I was watching, and I looked it up on what Shazam or whatever those apps are. I'm like, as soon as I find out what it is, I'm like, oh, I'll like this and see. Yeah, I introduced my daughter to K-pop, which was really weird.
I get a lot of looks when I'm blasting our friend Leo.
Yeah,
like if I'm sitting at a stoplight blasting like Let It Go from Frozen.
Yeah. If you're listening, and if you've never had a chance, we'll put his name and a link to this in the comments as well. Leo Morcelli.
Yes.
Is that what his name is? Yeah. And I love that, like, you hear the background vocalist, the woman background vocalist, that's his wife.
Yep.
And doesn't he play all the instruments?
He plays every single instrument.
Yeah, he plays every instrument, and he does heavy metal, and I'm not talking about like Metallica heavy metal. No, this is heavy metal, like real heavy metal.
My first introduction to him was
of popular songs like 80s, 90s, even modern songs, but they'll be like pop songs, and he'll do a heavy metal cover of them, and he's fucking amazing.
The first one I heard
sounds great too as a background vocalist.
The first one I heard was, I believe it was the Let It Go one.
Yeah,
was Let It Go. But then they do a fucking killer version of Africa.
Yes,
from Toto.
I love their
Africa. Oh my God. Yep. But everything he does, Adele, he does, and like you name it, and he's got it. But he's insane.
Was he the one that the guy did the videos to, where he would dress up as a shark?
Yes.
And run through the mall. With an electric guitar, and he was like blasting that music, and he would like run up to people, and he full on dresses like a shark.
Yep, dresses like a shark, running through the mall,
blasting Leo Morchetti, and just getting in people's faces with an electric guitar. It was hilarious. Really funny.
My God, yeah, some of that stuff. Oh, we have such a good
time. Oh, yeah. All right, well, I think we're about running out of time.
We're running out of time, folks.
So we're going to get going.
We've given you enough for 1 week.
But
settle down.
I say let's go ahead and do this again on Sunday.
I think we should.
And
I think we should.
I don't even know if you came in here with an idea of what we're going to talk about.
No fucking idea.
I really just had a couple things.
Here's our creative process. My creative process is 20 minutes before I get here, I get really, really high. And then I come over here and we sit down and we do this. And that's kind of Joel has a drink. He has his one drink a week.
And this was very good this week.
Once again, what was it?
Hudson North Cider Company is the brewing company. Yep. And it's a strawberry rhubarb cider. Let's see, where is this out of? New York City.
Oh.
Or no, that says New York Cider.
New York Cider.
I don't know where they're out of.
Oh, I'd say somewhere in the Hudson Valley. It's Hudson North.
It says, go north and happy trails. Let's see, 5% alcohol by volume.
Okay.
Gluten-free.
Oh, man. I know when I have a cider, the first thing I ask is, do you have any without gluten?
Yep. You gotta be gluten-free.
Well, it's fine.
Didn't we do a whole thing on
we did
extra gluten?
We did extra gluten.
Could I get that with extra gluten, please?
Do you have anything with double the gluten? I'm really on a gluten kick.
I've been feeling. I think I have a gluten deficiency.
Doctor said I needed more gluten.
Doctors say I have a gluten deficiency. Can I get extra gluten on that?
He said he's got me on pills. He's got me on gluten pills.
It doesn't even. I can't read it because I have bad eyes.
100 milligrams of gluten a day.
It's got to be somewhere in the Hudson Valley. Yeah.
He said if the pills don't work, I got to start shooting it up, injecting it.
Yeah, just
got to get me on
dough,
like insulin.
Just get like raw bread dough. And
it's like one of them bakers, the baker fucking things that they use to ice a cake. You just shove it that in your arm. Whoa, sorry, everybody, my fault. So
anyway.
We could do one this Sunday.
Yeah,
and then next Sunday we could do one, and then the Sunday after that I will be in Toronto.
Ooh,
So
okay.
we will be taking a week off, or maybe we'll record before. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Who knows?
Listen,
Well, we might. We could probably record before you leave, and then that way we'll have one again. But
stop bugging us. We'll do it.
I eventually though I do want to do. Eventually, we're going to be changing formats just a little bit because I think we're going to try to get like more cameras.
Oh yeah,
make this a little bit more professional. We might not be going live anymore, but we still will be recording and putting stuff out on YouTube every week.
We will.
So even if we're not going live here anymore, and I don't know how many people watch us live on Facebook anyway. But
we're gonna be throwing it on our YouTube and putting it on our socials as soon as I figure out what the hell happened to our TikTok.
Yeah, but we will
make another TikTok.
We will be putting this on YouTube this Sunday. This episode will be going on YouTube, and then we're going to keep adding to it. Every week we'll be putting out a new episode. But
that's right.
Thank you guys for watching, and we hope you had a great time. We had a great time.
We did.
And,
keep riffing.
Yeah. Stay fresh, cheese bags.
Stay fresh, cheese bags.
That's right.
Gluten. The hills are alive with the sound of gluten. That's our theme song right there, buddy. Might be our new theme song.